Okay, then let's continue. Alrighty then. At some point you head out towards the park, I assume, and track Halfdan down. I guess.
I
Yeah.
invited on this outing?
Do you want to come with us? I assume, otherwise I would probably invite you. I don't even need you to
I mean,
find
I don't mind. I was just wondering if you guys wanted to do this yourselves or have me along with.
You know, let's see what Andy's wits say about what is happening here, and if he can read the room well enough, essentially. You know, yeah, he has no idea. He does not tell the ghoul to sharpen the battle axe. Never mind.
I mean, I'd probably ask my Primogen to come with me.
He's downstairs.
Now my combat ghoul is better now or still with problems?
No, he's cleaned himself up and is not particularly shaky now, but... You know... Bit of a wild look in his eyes.
Just go call him, ask if he's ready to a possible fight.
He just swallows nervously, forces down his dread and says, "Always ready, sir."
Wait, fight? What fight?
I mean, he's asking a ghoul that's specialized in fighting and guarding him if he's ready for a fight. It's... I think that's the exact wording Bacon used, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in character.
Fight? Maybe not that drastic.
No, after we left the meeting, Ethan said something to the ghoul. He was in a bad state, just checking if he's back to his mental faculties.
There's a twitch on the ghoul's face when you mention...
They think it won't be a good idea to bring him.
Keep in mind, he has that bear, feature. So essentially, he probably growled at the poor ghoul and essentially lunged at him, possibly even slammed into him slightly, while he saw a bear coming at him. That's the kind of thing that will fuck a young boy up.
Yeah, I just go to him, take the oil and the polishing stones, so he can polish the blade on the car.
Okay. So, the ghoul is happy to drive you. Are you taking the Chantry's car as well?
I totally leave my strawberry sundae glass just right on his desk, by the way.
Okay. Somewhere along the
I'd ask him.
way, you do have the urge to puke it up, Epic.
I just go, give me a moment. Alright, I'm back.
Are you actually stepping outside the car, or are you doing it out the window?
I step out the car.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'd probably go and have my Primogen drive me.
Okay, so there's a small motorcade. Excellent. Who are you driving with, Vivian? The prince or the regent?
The prince.
Okay. You're sitting next to him while he's in the back, just lovingly, with a very unpleasant look in his eyes, just running the whetstone over the edge of the blade, like... Shing! Shing! It's hard to tell, but they might have certain expectations about where this meeting is gonna end up, especially the prince, given that he's literally sharpening a broadsword.
I mean, I personally don't want to go there.
Okay, so you're heading to Halfdan's apartment.
I think we were going to the chantry.
Actually, with
It was a park,
how I know
right?
where his location is, I'm just going to try and see if I can't keep an eye on him while we head over to the new guy. I don't think we need to go to Halvdan.
Yeah,
Oh.
probably not.
Okay, so
Yeah.
do you step by the chantry? Do you leave anyone there? I would like to know who the posse or the lynch mob rather consists of right now.
Probably just I probably wouldn't leave anyone. It's more that we do have some kind of. I don't. Well, do we have? Would we have any weapons?
You'd have some firearms and blades. You do have a single dot of store still, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then you would have some weaponry. You wouldn't have supernatural shit
yeah.
necessarily, but you would have some normal doohickeys.
Yeah. I'd probably ask the Primogen to arm himself if he feels the need.
Sir, why don't we just take Sledge with us?
Let's not.
Yeah, let's not.
I struggle to understand the logic, sir.
I'm assuming this is away from the Vivian.
This is in your car as you're pulling up, so not that
Oh.
far away. He might not fully realize how bad the Auspex is on that one.
No, not for this. This wouldn't be appropriate. I'd like to send a thought to him.
Okay. Roll intelligence subterfuge to penetrate his brain. Or you can try and auto succeed, but if it isn't good enough, it'll just bounce off.
Yeah, I'll just auto succeed.
Okay, how many dots do you have?
9.
Okay, that might be enough. What do you send?
Considering that Vivian is watching, all likelihood, and that Sledge is a gargoyle, and considering where we are going, and I don't want to start a fight. I don't want to start a fight, especially not with.
Okay, let's see. How? Okay, you don't have heavy armaments. In terms of shotgun, you probably have like a couple of heavy revolvers in the chantry munition. Specifically, well, sir, I guess with Leonard here, the chantry would be protected enough if we took Michelle out with us. She can handle a firearm.
Sure. Feel it is necessary.
By the way, I think I already know about Sledge, don't I?
You probably
Yeah,
know
but
about
it-
Sledge, yes. She is just
Yeah,
trying to
but
avoid
what-
reminding you.
Yeah, essentially.
I don't know why.
Let's not flaunt the gargoyle in front, gargoyle slave right in front of the Malkavian with high
Okay.
humanity.
I'm not sure she knows about the slave part yet. If she figures that out, be ready.
Okay,
Exactly.
so it's like a good 10 minutes with the Regent just sitting in the back of his car while everyone waits. And eventually, Michelle and Leonard come out and both get in the car with the Regent, and one of them hands you a belt with a heavy revolver.
Oh, actually, this is a good time.
To the Regent specifically. But yes,
So
you have...
I actually, I do go ahead and send a thought over to Halvdan.
Okay.
This is so we found out about your new gang. There's a gangrel visiting the city. The prince is about to go and meet him. Apparently, he caused problems with the Tremere region.
And you're trying to auto-succeed, I assume.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Then I assume you have more than 3 intelligence subterfuge.
3 intelligence subterfuge. Yes. I have 9.
Okay. Then
Wait.
yes.
No. 8. 8. I have 8.
Okay. Yep, Demi, you just suddenly hear Vivian's voice intrude on your mind. They know.
I'm a little bit confused. Like personally, I don't think my character actually knows that the new gangrel didn't present himself. I'm like, wait.
Don't worry. I did actually
But
describe it that way. Don't let the
Yeah.
ST go like that.
yeah, I know, Don wiggling, but like, so I'm saying my new. So Valda's with me, right?
Yes.
Would I? No, I wouldn't know exactly where the new guy is. So I'm gonna ask Valda. Hey, Valda, can I ask you for a favor?
Anything, Teddy, as long as it's not anything.
Would you possibly know where oh, actually, I'm gonna say a name. A guy named Frank Anderson could be, or Frank Anderson.
I think you did know that the prince didn't know about him. I think you were waiting last session to introduce him until you knew if he was staying. And she...
That is what you said.
Yeah, and she has no idea where he would be. I have no idea, Teddy. Is there gonna be trouble?
Looks like it. Looks like it. Need somewhere to get. I'm gonna go and try and call up Archer, Christine. Maybe they know where he is.
Archie and Christy do not have mobile phones then. It's the 50s.
That is true.
Let me just start
sorry.
rolling things for the Malkavians, because someone just sent out a ping over the Madness Network. Epic, you can roll Perception Awareness at... I'm gonna call it a 7 to pick this up. Something, picking on Teddy, be at the park.
Guessing insightful didn't apply.
Not to a Madness Networks thing, I think.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah. It's while you're keeping an eye on him, pinging between different things, so we're gonna write it off as you being distracted and catching it in between that. Apparently,
Sure.
yeah, there was one of your Malks with them.
That's fine.
Let's see which ones pick up on this. Okay, Tyron. Time. If he decides to come at all. Through all of them. Okay. Wow. Okay, and you have no clue whatsoever, but everyone else is probably gonna show up. So you can have some Malks to help, at least 2, Demi.
Sweet. Would Velda tell me that Melks are coming, or was
Nope.
it secret type sort? Okay. Damn it. I need to go. I need to go find him. Yeah. You want to come with me?
Yeah, of course, Teddy. Of course I'm coming.
Okay, let's go.
Second walks into the kitchen. Let's see. Does she have melee is the question. No, but fuck it. Grabs a knife. Okay, let's go.
Hide that. Let's go.
Tries to move it up the sleeve.
I'd probably first, since my apartment's nearby in my city park, and that's kind of sort of main place, I'm going to look around the city park first.
Okay. You know the gathering spots? So give me a luck die to see how quickly you find him.
Just normal luck die.
Yes. Okay. Then you run into Archie and the new guy just chatting. a couple of minutes before the others show up at the park.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Hey guys.
Oh hey, this is Archie. How are you? Frank was telling me the coolest story.
Yeah. Mind what's we have some problems. It seems.
Frank just stands up. Really? Did that bitch make some trouble about this? I'm ready, Primogen. Just say the word.
Okay. First, I need some full clarification. I was only told that Frank, you did something bad. What happened?
I just said hi to that regent cunt.
Just hi? Because
Well,
they
I
seem to be
didn't
coming
leave
for
any
you.
marks.
Damn it, Frank. Anyways, the
I
prince
just-
and
I just said hi at an intersection. That's all I did. And I told him that we, have him in our hearts and minds. That snort of suppressed laughter, that's in character, by the way.
Frank, I am both proud and disappointed in you. But
Byron
besides that,
steps
we'll have
out
a
of
talk.
the shadows at that point.
Hi, Byron.
So where's the party?
Well, looks like it's gonna be here soon. So I'm gonna turn back to Frank and just go like, so the prince is coming. Probably not alone. He doesn't seem like a guy who'd go alone. Little pansy. But yeah.
Epic, I assume you're watching all of this and hearing all of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
your Malkavians are gathering. Jyhad steps out behind. Halfdan just leans against the tree. There's a group gathering. Couple of Melks, couple of Gangrel. They're forming a posse of their own. They're ready.
I'm glad my Malkavians understand exactly where we stand.
Let me just remove this. That was a
I
previous
remember this.
encounter. I mean,
I don't care. I fucking remember this place from Jack's game. Fuck you, Jack.
this is like
He was
one of
ambushed by 10 monsters here.
Yeah, this is where like we did a one-shot dragon thing. Jumped over carnivorous plants, tried to drown us in water. Fucking cunt.
Turns out werewolves can drown.
I mean, it's fine. You have like 8 minutes of air with your stamina levels, right?
I think actually no more.
Yeah, but that's not gonna matter much when you're being strangled by a fucking massive vines and tentacles.
And as vampires, we get infinite air. Yay!
Okay. So time is ticking on. What else do you tell Frank? Other than the prince is coming.
I'm just gonna like while we're still waiting, just gonna go like, while I like, so Frank, I enjoy your enthusiasm and all that, but be a little more subtle if possible.
I was very subtle. The cunt deserved close to the face.
I mean, yeah, he does, but still.
The problem is he's saying things you agree with, Debbie. It's hard to scold him.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so let's just wait for him now here. If don't please, I'm telling everybody now. Let's not get into trouble. Okay, we still have a city to have here. Let's start calm. So only if they go on the aggression, we go into aggression. By aggression, I mean they attack us, not words. Okay.
The prince just leaves a car with a broadsword on his hands.
Yeah, somewhere down the path you see in the distance the prince stepping out with something long and gleaming along the edge in his hand. More people are getting out behind him.
I whisper to people. You know, by the way, fucking flesh or marble, is it noticeable?
Yes,
yes.
I think it is.
People that know what to look for, yes, definitely. And it does make a difference. It's like you're flushed and slightly shimmery, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
you become like the vampires from Twilight.
Except
Yeah.
you're not sparkling because you're not in sunlight, but yeah, pale and like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna activate anything yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for them to approach. Have my hands crossed and stay
Actually,
here.
it does say that the skin of an elder with flesh or marble becomes its essence sort of stone. A flesh sort of
Jackalor,
stone,
it's
although
my
it-
call, fuck off.
Thank you.
Or come from below.
Frank, meanwhile, is just trying to justify himself. I didn't do anything wrong. What the fuck was I What the fuck is this shit?
Maybe just
I don't know,
skipping
we'll see.
along.
La 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 la. Everything's fine. Not a horrible confrontation and horrible bloodshed at all.
Alan still giving the last touches to his blade. Now just spreading the oil with a rag to just make it
Whoops,
shiny.
way down here.
Yeah. You know, as the prince is walking, you just see him, as he's walking, polishing the blade. It's like this strange hissing sound, like shh. As he's just dragging it along the blade.
You know, if he's prepping a weapon, I'm prepping a weapon, okay? I'm going to activate Protean 2, getting my claws out.
Half a second later, both Gangrel behind you do the same. All the Gangrel are getting their claws out, Bacon.
Sweet.
He just look at them, raises an eyebrow,
Is
looks
he
at
close enough to talk?
he just looks at Vivian. Is that considered a hostile action, or is that response to me?
I think it's a response to you having your claws out.
Oh, okay then. I hope that you are right.
Well,
By the way, the beat one that he's...
the Malkavians, by the way, are throwing sort of glances in Vivian's direction because they now don't know which side to be on.
She just gives them a smile. She'll even send a thought to each of them. Don't worry, you're on the right side. I'm just here to try and keep it from getting to anywhere.
Also, meanwhile, since Bacon's coming near, I'm also going to raise Dexterity to 4, just blood buffing. Just in case. It lasts for a scene, so better use it.
I suppose I should roll my 1d10 plus 10.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
actually, should I as well? Yeah, I should.
You already rolled, didn't you? At the
Should have.
No, I didn't actually.
meeting? I think Bacon did because he used blood. Yes, then go ahead.
Yeah,
Two people did. It was Bacon.
and
Could've
Jackalor.
sworn-
Jackalor.
Oh, it was Jack.
Because he felt like that might devolve into combat.
Oh, so it was Jack.
A question: would my ghoul bring a chair for me to sit? I
No.
think it's something that I would have on my car.
The ghoul is carrying a wicked looking battle axe.
Bro.
It's not necessarily a two-hand axe, but close to it. I think for simplicity's sake, we'll consider it a +1 to hit with it, but +4 damage. It's an inelegant weapon for inelegant situations.
He just casually approaches.
And I step forward as well.
I activate
Maybe it
Mythic
just skips along, leans on a nearby tree.
Hi there, Halfdan. We need to discuss something. Don't mind the blade. It's polishing day.
That doesn't help your argument. What are you here for?
Just wanted to know about this new gun grow on the city that was not presented to me, and thought it was a good idea to just go into Regent's cars and threaten them to threaten their lives.
Frank just pipes up from behind you. That's a filthy fucking lie. That cunt is lying. You know, yeah, Mythosaria would ping off of that, because while it wasn't said as a threat to the Regent's life, it was meant as a threat to the Regent's life. So yes,
I mean, I don't think I need to roll on that.
you can guess.
I
Yes,
don't think so.
I'm saying for Bacon's thing, because he has
Okay.
thing that pings off of something being a lie or not.
All right.
Because he said he activated it while you were skipping.
Yep. I know you did.
So I just wanted to ask a few questions to him, and now we are here, even better. A quick question: are you planning a revolt to overthrow me?
What?
That was blunt.
Hypothetically.
Are you serious?
That was the
Hypothetically.
question.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't. What the fuck?
The no
I
part
believe-
is true. The fact that he wouldn't is a lie.
Okay, that is somewhat relieving. I was
Really?
worried for a second. He just takes a cloth and starts to put around the blade.
Just.
I thought I was going to need this. Good thing that I won't.
I mean, it was also relieving to see the prince is afraid of us, in any case.
Let me just read the description for the hysteria derangement. Because Byron is here, this is a tense situation. Hysteria. Hysterical kindred must make frenzy checks whenever subjected to stress or pressure. The difficulties of these rolls are normally 6, increasing to 8 if the stress is sudden or especially severe. Okay. Frenzy checks specifically.
Yep.
Give me appearance empathy epic at 8. Actually make it a 7 because you have sanctity. This is building off of your previous encouragement to Byron to not fuck up.
Yay. And LT7.
Yes.
Nope.
Oh
jeez.
dear. That means he's not
Oh,
spending
no.
willpower on these.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Can I use thaumaturgy? Thaumaturgy on him specifically to the mind 3.
He hasn't done anything yet.
Since everyone
Yeah,
is
but, like-
focusing first of all on Haldan, and I would say that roll perception alertness, Bacon and Vivian, because you two are the closest to notice that he's gonna do something.
Even with my own specs?
I assume you're focusing on the Gangrel because the Malkavians
Yep.
are less likely to be a direct threat. At least they're less likely to start the showdown.
Yep. I do have Auspex on. I'm presuming this just means I go down to 3.
Yes. Indeed. Okay. So, at the first, it would be Bacon and Vivian in initiative with Byron. For the rest of you, this is probably gonna count. Essentially a surprise round.
Mm-hmm.
And your initiative from before, Bacon, right? D11? Yeah. Okay, which of you has a better bonus? He does. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Vivian. Well, actually, you declare first, so you're essentially talking normally to Halfdan at that point. When he rudely interrupts you. Byron would like to use Bonecraft on the prince. Because the
What?
prince is stressing him the fuck out.
Byron, no.
I'm going to dominate Byron, and I just say, sit.
Okay, are you gonna step in front of him to do so and lock eyes with him? Because that does mean that he might switch to you, because the beast is a cunt if you fail.
I know. I'm aware.
Okay? Then, as long as you are aware, you may proceed to do so. Roll that 6 for.
Let's see. I believe that was a manipulation intimidation, right?
Yes.
Damn it. No.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh no.
This is the beast doing it, so he wouldn't be spending his own willpower for this, would he?
Up to you.
Probably.
Oh dear, I was actually being super generous. He has short fuse as well. I was rolling at lower difficulty.
Yeah, you were. I actually figured that.
Now you find out how good he is at bonecraft.
Oh no!
Holy
Shit! Jesus Christ!
Please roll soak epic. I'm so sorry.
I'm fine. There's a reason I'm actually pretty happy about this.
Okay, so while you're talking, Bacon, you just hear a crunching sound from behind you, and you just see two hands dive into Vivian's chest and pull apart. Her chest cavity is open, and Byron just drops her to the ground with a mic drop, bitch. Look on his face as he focuses on you next.
What the fuck?
Everyone roll initiative.
What the fuck?
Vivian's in torpor now. Congratulations. Everything went to shit.
What the fuck?
I'll need to roll off with the. Well, did you include his celerity?
He does not have celerity. He's not actually a city gangrel.
Mhm.
So you do need a roll off. There you go. That's his.
Jesus.
There's a reason I did all that.
Can I roll again? Or
Yes.
should I roll again?
You both need to roll again.
What should I roll 10?
There you go.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, he goes first.
Jesus fuck. Best random encounter ever. Okay, so I think
Yeah,
Michelle
you
goes
need to roll.
before him.
No, you need to roll off again.
No, Michelle has a better bonus.
Oh, yeah, she does.
So, Byron declares he's gonna bonecraft the prince next.
By the way, Bacon, you better thank
Thunder?
me a lot for this.
Yeah. Okay. My turn to declare. I want to.
The sword is in your hands. You don't have to spend an action readying it. The cloud doesn't matter. You can just swing at him as he comes at you.
Yeah, I will do that after buffing my dexterity by a lot. How much blood I can do for turn 4?
4.
Okay, 42 that don't need to activate, right? So
7 gen is nice. All the buffing.
I just
You,
buff for
you might not need to activate Fortitude. That is true. Then again, you saw what happened to Vivian.
I suggest you activate Fortitude just in case one of the other people get ideas.
I will activate Fortitude.
That was so many tens. It was great.
That's a great
You're
idea.
lucky he doesn't have Discipline Prodigy, or that might have been insta-kill.
Yeah.
A
That
lot
would have
of
been
blood, but
awkward.
yeah. I activate a lot of fortitude and a lot of dexterity.
You can buff Dexterity by max of 3 then, if you're activating Fortitude.
Yes, I did that.
Okay.
And I
I
would
mean, I am a little curious as to what you put into him with all these flaws you gave him, but hey. Well, I mean, at least short fuse.
I gave him a lot of medicine and a lot of assist, dude. He's a vet extraordinaire.
Yay.
God fucking damn it. By the way, Epic, remember to have all your blood pool. Because that was a chest burst. There's blood everywhere. Vivian's blood.
Again, there was a reason I was like, alright, you know what? If anyone's getting torpid, it needs to be Vivian.
If it was Bacon, he would be out till the turn of the millennium or something.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, to be honest. This is what I call having a plan behind my plan behind my plan.
Do... Okay, Chad gets to see that for a second, sure. Okay, well, E squares, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the ghoul would like to chop horribly at Byron, and there's a good chance that Byron is just gonna switch to the ghoul, by the way, Bacon.
Oh, not my goal.
How does Archie feel about this? Shit, Archie can't spend 2 blood per turn. Archie's disappointed.
I will note that Halfdan did say it if we attack them.
Go fuck yourself.
I mean,
Byron's crazy. Fucking wreck him.
I think that, yeah.
Okay,
What
Archie.
would they do
Quick,
then?
control Byron.
Archie is... Yeah, Archie doesn't give a flying fuck about using fancy thaumaturgy on this shit. He could, but he won't. He's gonna pour 3 blood into Fortitude in case this goes south, and he's gonna launch a controlled claw strike to make sure he doesn't kill the fucker. To take him at most down to incapped with a claw strike. Okay, this is not what Jeanette was counting on. Jeanette is just gonna stay out of the fight. I'm just gonna remove her from initiative, fuck that. Crap, who did I just delete? I deleted the wrong person.
It's
No!
the Tremere, so I'm fine with this. I
Ah,
think he did it with Balba. No?
no, Welda's still in there. Ah, fuck it, doesn't matter. Screw it! Okay, Michelle? Just gonna take a headshot from over there, as is... Well, Leonard and Michelle are gonna take headshots from over there. Valda... Damn it. He saw what happened to the Elder. She's gonna ready an action to essentially... He's not moving for the little Mal girl she wants to protect, so he's just gonna be ready to interfere if she tries to, or if he tries to finish off his elder, or her elder. Jackalor, what do?
So, no one's going after Bacon right now.
Nope.
No one's going
Well,
after
I mean,
anyone else.
Byron is, but...
Well, yeah, other than him.
Nope. Not right now, no.
Yeah,
Halfdan might,
I
but...
will.
you
Yeah,
know.
I'll just. Yeah, I think I'll just skip.
Okay. You don't give a fuck.
Actually, no. I'll activate the focused mind one.
Okay.
And add it to my.
Okay. Since this is essentially the first turn, yes, you can use it to boost your initiative.
Mhm.
Generally speaking, for future, prefer if you declare it before you actually roll your initiative normally.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you should
Yeah.
probably have done that.
But it's okay. New disciplines, etc. Frank. Well,
That's
Okay.
20.
this is
Frank just saw one of his teammates just rip into a little girl. He's not sure what's going on.
what would Frank do here? I'm not sure Frank gives a fuck. I think Frank is just stupid. Frank is gonna go baller, and he's just gonna grapple Byron. I think, as idiotic as that is. He's like, bitch, I know wrestling moves. Suck it. Havdan, what do?
Well, in case this goes fucking south, I'm going to. It's gonna be blood heavy, but fuck it. I'm going to activate Flesh of Marble.
I'm not
Defection
sure
comes
that would
instantaneous.
work against this dude. I need to check.
I'm not really scared
Not
of
really
Byron.
a
I'm
damage
more
roll per se.
What does a fists, claws, swords, firearms, and explosions, but not fire, sunlight, or supernatural powers? With this dude, would not apply.
Definitely
but
supernatural power.
yeah, but the attacks of other assholes here would. So yes.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about the other assholes here than Byron. Since we're kind of 1v10ing him, I think he's doing down. Since it comes into instantaneously, I still have my turn. I can still act, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna activate that. I'm going to spend another extra blood point to buff my dexterity up to 5. And then I'm going to split control attack Byron. Splitting 4-4.
Okay.
So yeah, Jack is a cunt, so he doesn't go first. I go first. So 4 at 8.
Yes. Believe so.
Hit.
Okay, first one hits.
Wait, I go first.
You use
Didn't we
focus
change
mine.
how multi-action works?
Actually, we discussed it, Demi. Here's the thing. We're
Yeah.
gonna change how multi-actions work, and I've discussed it with some people. They're gonna be essentially like select actions. The extra actions would happen at the end of the turn, but we're gonna unfucking potence.
Oh, so that's how we're gonna do it?
Yeah, so if you want
Yeah.
to change that, you can.
Oh, sure. Then I'm just gonna do a single controlled attack.
Okay. Because otherwise he might get the chance to, like, rip your face off. Okay, strength +1.
Strength +1. It's not a lot at all.
This is how a Malkavian went and killed every elder in the city.
That he would have such a feast and then wassail and be an absolute terror. As you're slashing at him ineffectually, Frank just barrels past you and slams into him, carrying both of them to the ground. This is strength damages, bashing. Let's see. Byron has 2 stamina. He takes a point of bashing. Let's just add a thing there. There we go. Who's next? Michelle.
She was headshotting him, but he's on the ground now, so being tackled.
Yup, at this point it's difficulty 9, plus +1 for being on the ground. I would say, and if she botches, she hits Frank.
Not me? Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Because, well, Frank carried him to the ground.
Yeah, fair enough. I wish she hit me.
Not a botch, she misses. Volda just chills. That's fucking damn it. The city's gonna lose so much leadership here. I
God damn it.
fucking amazing. It's beautiful.
I know.
That's a hit. Let's potentially do damage. That's potentially 1 damage.
It's a now it's a good opportunity to just kill all my enemies on the city.
You could slice at
Damn
them
it,
if you
Bacon.
want, but
Damn it, Bacon.
you would need to roll willpower to switch targets, I guess.
I don't think that I could kill Chakalor after killing everybody here.
I'm not your enemy.
No, the point is only I am allowed to survive this encounter.
I mean, depending how you did it, I might side with you.
Okay.
Like,
He does not
why?
have potence, so that's strength plus 3 total. So that's 3 ag on Byron. Well, the ag go first, then the lethal, then the bashing. Byron's still up.
Yeah, mine's tanky, man.
People just suck. 1, 2, six. Oh no, the ghoul doesn't give a fuck.
Oh no.
I think he might just go for the chop. Fuck off, Vivian. You're not wanted or needed. God's fucking damn it, though. Oh yeah, I'm an ouch splash.
Turns out elders still only have 7 health levels.
Okay,
Yeah, and
so just past your face with a the axe comes down, slams into the rock like pshing. Just let me just roll the axes and his strength's damage rating so you can see the rock go flying, if any. Yeah, there's a few chips.
My turn.
Wait, who did he chop?
The ghoul.
nobody. He missed.
He missed.
Yeah.
Oh.
He
Oh.
chopped a rock.
This isn't a controlled
Also,
strike,
it's not
I
your
believe.
turn. Just to remember, remember Byron is better than you on the initiative.
Oh yeah, Byron go first.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, Byron just got fucked. The beast would like to switch. How many people is he engaged with? 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's in a submissive position in a grapple. So that's a total of +5.
I don't think he gets any pluses on this, though, because all he has to do is activate his power on the guy grappling him.
Yeah.
Well, we ruled it weirdly because you have to grab them. I was gonna go for Fang attack, but sure. If you want to rule that Flash Grab just... I mean, yes, I guess it just requires a touch and he's not really bothering to defend himself, so... Sure. Shit.
I think it makes sense.
It makes sense. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
He just... You see him clawing at Frank. Frank gives no fucks. Because I've been ticking down for Frank's fortitude and that attack just plain sucked. Bacon! Fuck a bitch up.
Now it's that's I have. So 2, 5, 8.
Don't kill him, please. He's useful. Think of the damage. He's like a hand grenade.
Hit.
Okay.
Okay.
How much damage is my sword? +2 or +3?
+3. You sharpened it on the way here. It's a fully ready to go broadsword.
Too bad I didn't get to enchant it.
Rip.
He can soak a little bit.
Rip.
He is very much torpid. If that had been enchanted, he would be final death. I knew this was gonna happen. I didn't know how or when, but Byron lived up exactly what he was supposed to do. I'm so proud.
Cunt.
Someone's getting left out for the sun.
I mean, that was a frenzy.
I mean,
He
did
just
torture-
made a little girl's chest burst.
and
It's
is
fine. Pat, pat,
he
pat.
is in the
She's
others.
fine. Pat, pat. She'll be okay. Pat back into place. Oh, that goes in there as well. Pull back up. Shove in. Pat, pat, pat.
Yeah, notably, he is in on the others as well, so yeah, it's kind of a damning position to be in.
Yeah, he's fucked.
It's up to Bacon. Do you wish to keep this combat potential around or kill it? You can get away with either.
Well, it's not. I think we have more pressing matters right now.
I'm going to totally ignore Byron, deactivate my claws, and go to Vivian. And
Oh,
see,
no.
like, no, no, no! I'm gonna be concerned for her, for fuck's sake.
Wait, what did you think I meant, Demi? I was just commenting on the state she's in. What did you think? Oh no, I'm having flashbacks to pictures that Valmoric showed us. Oh no. No,
Oh,
Braid. Bad.
Oh no, fuck you, Chris.
I thought I shouldn't suffer alone. Help us remembering those.
I'm
Who's
fine
in
not
Tokyo?
remembering it. I've seen far worse and better. So
Kill yourself,
Yeah.
Epic.
Kill
I know,
yourself.
right? I know, right, Epic? I know, right?
Yeah, we all know, Epic. We all know.
We've seen things, man. Horrible things.
So
Good
I just
things.
saved the prince's life. I'm pretty sure I got pretty decent graces with you.
I mean,
Yeah.
seeing how much his fleshcraft did that, if he got to the prince, I say this is a life boon, man.
Honestly, it looked like you might have been trying to save the Malkavian, cause the prince can clearly handle himself. He's not a flimsy little girl.
Nah.
It depends on
Kinda
the
is.
interpretation. And who's doing the boon counting. That being said, there's a
Yeah.
lot
I mean,
of people
I can
here
do
who
both.
will back any claim of boons by the Malkavian just on sheer principle. I mean, Bacon,
Well,
you
I wasn't
might
really
pull-
even talking about boons. She didn't even think about boons. She was just like, oh no, Byron's about to go crazy and he's going for the prince. Stop! No, don't do it!
Shit. At least you have high humanity, so it's not that big a deal.
I mean, he's up in 3
I'm
days.
gone for a week.
Or a week.
A week. 3 days is the 9.
Fine.
I mean, still.
That's like Jesus. No?
So she wakes up and it's like, oh, what happened? Oh yeah, the werewolves attacked. Ah, shit! Wait,
I
what?
hope that doesn't. Jeez.
It depends on what Bacon does when he gets the news about certain happenings.
Probably
Uh,
won't.
Half done. She is torpor then.
Yeah, no shit. We need to get her somewhere.
Um,
My place is the
Yes,
closest.
I think the Malkavians can arrange her safety.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
we,
how about you help and clear it so we can actually get her somewhere without anybody seeing? Don't just stand there like the asshole you are. Hurry up.
That's a
I was
frenzy.
moving on.
You know, there was sudden violence, so I think this would be the second frenzy check for... Or second frenzy tick for Jackal before he needs to roll. I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm going to, I'm gonna pick Vivian up and sort of, like princess carry hold, whatever it's called.
I mean, you can just dig a hole. This is your park, and you can bury her somewhere around here for until she claws her way out.
I mean, I
don't wanna
simply
bury
suggested that the Malkavians take care of her, considering she's of their fucking clan.
Okay, Jack. How about you
Um,
fucking help then? Let's
Well,
get her
what
there. We
you're
don't have to leave
currently
it
the
just
one
to the
carrying.
Malkavians.
Well, they're
currently
just
one
casually
carrying.
standing next to Byron. Nudge, nudge with the
I-
foot.
do you want to keep him alive? He's good combat potential, but it's kind of liability.
I mean, The Elder wouldn't approve, but she doesn't need to know. If we could forge a steel cage and wake him up, I think being entertainment for Elysium for a few months, that would be a good lesson for him. He might learn. Traditional in some cities, I think. Just, put him on display, let him learn. He'll rant, he'll rave, it'll be good fun.
What my common sense says about that.
A visible example of your justice is often better than outright murder, because it's a constant reminder of your power and the consequences of fucking with you, even slightly, even in understandable circumstances. That being said,
Yeah.
the fucker is a known diabolist and he came for you.
Yes, he's a known diablo, but I kind of fought with him, and I know that he's very useful at combat.
Yeah, also Valdez being very persuasive or trying to be. That's a base of 8 for, by the way, on charisma expression. It makes a lot of sense from what she's saying, at least, to, keep him alive. There's a lot of half-truths, and you can guess that she's being self-serving with the things she's saying, but some of them do make a lot of sense.
I can just try to use my blood to wake him up. Maybe bound him a little bit.
It might be better if we chain him up first, sir.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
definitely. And I like the idea of a steel cage.
Give me an intelligence politics roll, Bacon, cause you might know someone that might be able to help with that. Yeah. Remember, you ordered someone to make silver bullets so she can work with metal at least somewhat. She might be able to make something this fucker can't easily break out of.
And if she can do a cage, we know that she's a useful anti-werewolf person.
Mm-hmm.
I think I
Jackalor's
know.
doing the Tremere thing like, let me eat him, boss. The power
No.
of even.
No, I was going to ask Valda. You have somewhere safe to keep your elder?
Yes, at Teddy's.
Wherever, just go. Frank, do you have a car?
The ghoul, meanwhile, is just realizing who he's standing next to, just completely white in the face.
I just go to my goal. Take this guy to the car, and he just.
But the bear, sir, the bear!
I know. Just do it. You can get away from the bear if you do.
He just gives, points at his eyes, points at you like, I'm watching you. Then me.
Okay, just lead me to a car. Let's get her out of here.
Alan just casually goes close to Frank. So we did not talk yet.
Yeah,
you come?
I wasn't sure how I could reach you. There isn't really an Elysium or anything.
So what was on your mind when you first came to the city was to contact me, the prince.
Sure, yes. He's lying.
And you didn't come to the city to cause trouble with the Tremere or the Ventru.
Oh, he's telling the truth. He didn't plan it when coming to the city. That was just... he wasn't planning it.
And you are totally working with the Camarilla.
Of course I am. That one's a bit shaky. So, 90%? Sure.
90% lie or 90% truth?
90% truth. It's like, you know, when
Oh.
you're in South America, it's better to claim to be Sabat to be safe, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, no. If he's 90% true, he's somewhat a normal Gangrel.
Yeah, given that he just tackled the guy that was coming for you twice, with no concern for his own safety, it would be seen as rude to kill him at this point.
Oh, and so then you will stop giving trouble to the poor Tremere.
Of course, sir.
And-
He's lying.
I just give a little tap on his cheek. Stop lying. It's not a cool thing to do. And get away from the Tremere. I don't want more trouble in the city.
He seems confused. And that's probably all you're gonna get out of him. And there's also the fact that you have Halfdan. If you wanted to prevent trouble with the Tremere, Halfdan probably has a lot more influence on this guy than you ever will.
I would approach Halfdan later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, since
He
he's
doesn't-
leaving, right?
I'm kind of
Okay.
going with your goal, it seems, in the car, so we can get her.
Actually, just a quick question. To the new vampire Frank, didn't it just appear as if a fairly regular little girl just had her chest ripped open?
He assumed she was a vampire based on how everyone's reacting, and had flushened up for whatever reasons, potentially masquerade ones. It's not uncommon for vampires to do that.
I was
I
actually
think
talking about
Frank
the
was
way
a
of
vampire.
death because of all the blood going everywhere. That's not a usual vampire death.
Considering your blood pool was half, considering
Given
this is
how violent that was, even with vampires, there's gonna be some splatter. So, it's clear that the dude used some supernatural power. So, given that everyone's talking about torpor and the like and keeping the body safe, and you know, it's very clear from the context that she was a vampire.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
vampire blood won't spatter on its own, but when you have bits of little girl flying everywhere, and some of them turning to ash, then there's gonna be some blood going everywhere. It's, you know, just an extremely violent attack is what's weird about it. It's more like, who the fuck is this Byron dude? So I gave you a hand grenade with a hair trigger. How does that feel?
A little bit
he
scary.
should be kept. He should be kept as cattle.
I mean, if you traumatize him enough, he might switch derangements.
I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea.
There's nothing I can do about it. Torpid.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would just help to carry him to the car.
I'm gonna get trying to tell Walda to come with me.
Uh-huh.
Until just tell Archie and Frank to stay here.
Okay. Halfdan and Walda, I am going to bit stealth from both of you.
Okay.
You are gonna be leading and Walda's gonna be assisting. Difficulty 6, unless you don't have stealth, in which case 7. To essentially get her to your apartment without anyone knowing. Actually, how much domain do you domain dots do you have here?
I have 5.
And how much of that is security? Like 1 maybe?
Yeah, 1.
And well, either way, I'm not gonna fuck with those success you got because I didn't say it first. Fuck it, you're good. You know the area
Sweet.
well enough. Usually this is the kind of stuff that would essentially allow you to potentially lower the difficulty, since this is your domain and you're familiar with it, even though it's not strictly speaking hunting.
Right.
You park nearby, Bacon. You're able to get the body in the car with no problem. You don't need to leave the confines until you're actually bringing him up somewhere. Unless you leave him in the
Yeah.
trunk.
I will just leave him in the trunk. I will go to the Tremere and hand him my weapon too, so he can enchant it.
Okay. Yeah, Byron's out for a decade unless someone wakes him, by the way.
Oh yeah, I will wake him later.
After he's good and chained.
Yes.
Okay. So,
So you'll be traveling in my car then, Bacon.
he has his own.
Yeah, I
He
will
gave
just
that,
give you the sword
didn't
to
he
you
give,
and say,
give that one to Halfdan?
No?
No, Howdan lives close enough they can get the girl over there normally.
Oh, what? Why was he leading him? What?
I mean, I'm assuming Demi assumed he needs a car to travel, but you're more or less right on the edges of the park. You're good in that term. It's more a question of how you bring her to your actual apartment.
Okay.
Okay. So, Jackalore. Enchanting that with Burning Blade. I believe you need to cut yourself with the weapon in question.
Mm-hmm.
So, you spend 3 blood points on the actual enchantment, you take a point of lethal, so overall, 4 blood points. Are you channeling any... Okay, first of all, how much of the node's power is channeled into Quintessence? Like 3 points, right?
I'll check my
Yeah, it is.
sheet.
So
Yeah.
essentially, we're gonna say that it has a charge of... It builds up a charge until it has 6 Quintessence stored in. And then we're gonna say that you can spend like 6, like drain the charge to get a single point of TAS in order to, you know, get a single point of solidified quintessence.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna figure out how quick the recharge speed is for that capacitor. It's not gonna be any longer for it to recharge from 0 to full than a single month.
Okay.
So the question is, do you want to use some of it for this ritual to
How
lower the
would that...
difficulty?
The base difficulty of this ritual is
5.
5? Yeah.
It's a level 2, it's 5. Each point of
Yeah.
quintessence you spend will lower that by 1. So you could spend 2. I'm gonna limit to a minimum difficulty of 3, but you can spend 2 and lower it to 3. And, you know.
I think I'll be...
Are you sure? Make a note in the other traits of for max quintessence and current, so you know how much is currently in the... Maybe I'll set the recharge rate as something like 2 per week. That seems reasonable-ish.
Sure.
Okay, so if you're happy with spending 2 points on that, you can roll a 3 and try and impress the prince with your amazing skills.
I'll know how many charges it has, right?
Yes, that would be part of tapping it. You would know how much is in it.
Okay.
So, Pagan, you have a burning blade with 10 attacks in it. It's a +3 broadsword of greenish flaming doom.
So 10 attacks of fire.
Yes!
So I can kill 10 people with aggravated damage.
As many as 10, potentially. You might need 2 swings on some of the tougher cunts with fortitude.
Yep.
I think I will meet Halfdan now.
You're gonna head over to his place?
No, just joking.
I mean, it's up to you.
I would probably go talk with the true Bruja. Mary, right? Yeah, Mary. About making a cage.
Why are you assuming that she's a true Bruja?
You've
You
mentioned
talk
that.
about it? Yeah.
Alright, I might have mentioned there's one in the city, so you put things together.
I think you specifically mentioned she did it as a true Bruja. Like replaced her
Yeah.
name with true Bruja.
I
Some point.
might have fucked up there. Never mind. But in
Well,
character,
worry.
you know that she claims to be a Bruja, essentially.
But out of character, an independent Bruja on a former Sabbath city, that, yeah, it made a lot of sense to her to be a true Bruja.
You wouldn't necessarily know about the rarer bloodlines, the ones that try to keep more
No,
quiet.
out of character would make sense. In character, he
Yeah,
has no idea.
exactly. I even gave her celerity. Wait, what? Okay. So, essentially, you want chains, cage, contain a vampire, etc.?
Yes.
Okay.
A very strong vampire.
Yeah, she will mention that she actually added off some silver rounds to your goal already.
Oh, that's good. I hope that he and Pamela will be safe.
Okay, sure, they're being very careful. No chance of anything going horribly wrong. And on that, let's split the video.